Police, lawyers, women in high heels, checkered apron grandmothers, victims. We stand shoulder to shoulder in the narrow elevator. Back on the second floor, to the right, awaits the green counter where another employee tells us to go a few steps farther until we reach another small window. In the official memorandum, folio number 0029882, shift 300-14098, 2019, it is established that a complete copy of the case file 40913-990-07 is hereby requested. WN attached. Instructions of the Deputy Attorney General. It is sent for your attention and follow-up so that it is resolved in accordance with the applicable law. You must mark a copy to this Deputy Attorney General office of the attention provided to the present, referring to the corresponding shift number. Maestro Joel Mendoza Ornelas, Prosecutor's Office Supervising Agent, October 17th, 2019. The employee lets us peek at the document but doesn't hand it to me. I'll do that, he says, as soon as you bring a copy of your official ID. He has uttered these words over and over again, relishing the disbelief and frustration they trigger. I have it right here with me, I say, as I unzip my backpack. Will you make the copy? Of course not, he smirks. Can you imagine the number of people who come here on any given day? Go down the stairs and right outside the building, across the street, you will find a photocopier. On the way out, we pass by a colorful poster with a date, October 4, writ large. And next to it, glued to the wall, a thin, almost translucent sheet of onion skin paper, featuring the memorial written in honor of Leslie Berlin Rivera Osorio, a UNAM student murdered by her boyfriend on May 3, 2017. Such a seemingly smooth phrase. Student murdered by her boyfriend. Leslie Berlin Rivera Osorio. It took 2 years of tireless activism, 2 years in which Leslie's mother insistently advocated for a rigorous legal investigation to be able to write it in one breath. Still in pain, grieving for her daughter, Araceli Osorio Martinez took to the streets, joining many others in their demand for justice. She spoke to the media, often and strongly, denouncing slanderous depictions of her daughter's behavior. She was young. She drank beer every now and then. She liked to hang out with friends. She was sexually active. So what? Leslie was no whore, no drunk, no junkie. And even if she were, even if she had been, would that justify her murder? How brave and relentless Araceli Osorio was. She soon contacted human rights organizations across Mexico and forced the Attorney General to open a trial. Under the guidance of lawyer Sayuri Herrera, now in charge of the first femicide prosecution office in Mexico City, the predator was found guilty after a highly publicized 2-year-long trial and sentenced to 45 years in prison. Few believed him when he initially argued that Leslie's death had been self-inflicted. To be more precise, only those used to sheepishly blaming the victim assumed that Leslie had committed suicide. When the news began to circulate and readers realized that Leslie had been found hanging from a phone booth on the university campus, the black wire around her neck, it was simply too hard to believe that Leslie had taken her own life. The verdict, still fresh in the air, has run like a whiplash of electricity through my spine ever since. The news, which brought tears to my eyes, propels me directly into this place, this walk, this promise. Another world is possible, Liliana. Another love. We cross the landing, but I have to jerk Sorais by the elbow in the middle of the next run of stairs. Did you see that? About Leslie? Yes, I did. Did you see the date? Sorais shakes her head from right to left. Which date? October 4th is the date my sister was born. Leslie and Liliana. The sound of the combined L's forces me to put my tongue against my upper teeth, pushing the air around the sides of my mouth. A lateral consonant. Could they have been friends? Could they have partied together, their manes of hair up and down, shiny and wild, in a crowd dancing to cumbia sounds? Could they have run to help each other in the middle of the night in case of asphyxia, strangulation, sudden death? Alveolar lateral approximant consonant. Liliana. Leslie. They are, I correct myself, substituting the present for the past. They are friends.